Hey everyone, so I wanted to show you this week's tiara, another easy one to put on, just fits right on. It will definitely need some pins right here. It's not going to stay too well, but it looks really good. I like the gold showing through. You could always cover something like this if you wanted to, but I like the gold band showing through as well. But yeah, it just comes right on. Put it right back on. There you go. Let me walk through how I made it. Hey everyone, so here's my walkthrough for this week's tiara, and this one I have said before and probably on my posts that there's a buy nothing group in my neighborhood, and one of the people posted that her mother-in-law had passed and she had a bunch of costume jewelry, and so they did a round robin with that jewelry, and I picked out this brooch as one of the things that I grabbed from the round robin. And I thought it would make a really cool tiara. It's a little different because it's not really sparkly, but that red kind of enamel work I thought was really cool. So I took that and started making this tiara. And what it really boils down to is, first I had to have a base. So the base of this is these two rings that are kind of attached like this and wired on, wired right here, wired here to the base. And I bought those on, I think, AZ Supplies on Etsy. They also have their own website. So this is all wired on here. And then I wired on these leaves, which are also another supply I got from AZ Supplies. They're just leaves that look like this, and I think they have them in different finishes. And then behind that, I wired on two moons. So you see these moon shapes are right here, and these are just filigree moons that you can get on Amazon or lots of different places. But they're wired on, you can see right here and right here. And then I thought that we probably needed a little bit more height, so I added in another one of these leaves. It is actually glued to this middle ring and then glued to the top of this bottom ring, and then glued here. So it's glued in 3 different places. I could wire it on right there as well, but I wanted it more stable than that. So that is that. And then finally, of course, this piece is put on the top and it's wired on. You can see a little bit of the wire right there, but it's wired on in a couple places. And I liked the kind of off-center feel of it. I think it works really well with all the gold. And of course, this is a gold background on this piece as well. So it fit really well with the other pieces. And then I didn't want all the wire work showing, so I used my favorite piece from another collection people sent me, and I just cut off one of these little pieces and used that. I cut off the back, and then I cut off this top piece as well. And so it's a nice little finishing touch at the bottom of the tiara. And then I just glued on the rhinestones or crystals in a red color that complemented the red from the flowers on the brooch. And so that is pretty much it. It's just all wired on with a little bit of gluing at the end. But I think it turned out really nice. And I think it's a nice memory of the pieces that probably weren't going to be worn again. But you can definitely make them into tiaras as well. Thanks, everybody.